Hello, people who cannot sit at home. Thank you so much for joining me. So, in this video, I'm going to go over underrated road trips in Ontario, Canada, specifically in wintertime. And you can do these also, of course, anytime, but specifically, they're very beautiful in the wintertime. I should really explain that by no means are these destinations in any way not popular. They are very popular. I just think that everything in the winter in terms of road trips is very underrated and everybody just kind of sitting at home. So this is just my attempt to show you that there's some amazing things that you can do and go and enjoy in the wintertime. And I also want to let you know that I've been trying to do a video post on this channel every single week. So please subscribe, like, and share if you enjoy my videos. It greatly helps to grow the channel. And now let's go and check out some great winter Ontario road trips. So first up, we have the Milne Dam, which is located in Markham. Over here, I'm showing you where it is in location to Toronto. And if you enlarge it, you can already see that there is a Rouge River and it goes into like a bigger Rouge pond. The parking is right there where you see the Princess Street. And last time I was there, it was free. So over here, this is the pond section that has a lot of geese. And over here is the beautiful dam that is actually pretty cool in the summer and in the winter, because in the winter, of course, you have the icicles. When you see the dam, you can also see the suspension bridge. It's beautiful. I think it's fairly new, maybe under 5 years. So the bridge is beautiful and the dam is also really cool to see. But there's a lot of hiking in this park. If you go to either left or right side, both of the sides have hiking paths, very nice. And completely free. The next up, we have Island Lake Conservation Area. This is actually does require payment when you enter. Last time I was there, I think it was about $6 per person, something like that. Also make sure that they haven't changed online if there's a maybe booking online, because sometimes they do that. Unique thing about this is that there in the winter, of course, I don't know, about 6 different skating rinks, of course man-made, so definitely bring your skates. And also there's lots of people fishing, very interesting to see that. And the hike, I think the total hike is about, I think it took us about 3 hours to walk around. It takes these boardwalks that are really pretty. Definitely highly recommend. Up next, we have Ontario Clean Water Agency, which is in Wasaga specifically. Nobody knows about this, and it's so interesting to me, but it's about an hour and a half drive to kind of Wasaga Beach area, but then you see this. So this I think was in the springtime. I have never been here in the wintertime. Please be careful, of course. It's gorgeous, but at the same time it will be icy, of course, so just be careful, please. And last time I was there, it was free entrance. You park the car right there for free, lots of parking, and you can walk around, hike around. Very cool. And of course, because you're right by Wasaga Beach, head to Collingwood, head to the shore of the Georgian Bay. The icicles on the stones, on the rocks are so cool. Anytime I'm there, I absolutely love Georgian Bay in the wintertime. Up next, we have Rattlesnake Point. There is a larger video. I'm going to link it down below. But it's in Milton. It's, I think, about 40 minutes. It's not even that far from Toronto. And you do need to book it. Please make sure to pre-book it online when you go here. I feel like it was also under $10. I think it was about $10. And we hiked all the way to Crawford Lake, which actually took us about 2 hours each way. As soon as you park at the Rattlesnake Point, the main entrance, right away as you park, about maybe you walk 5 minutes and you already see the beautiful view. You have these cool cliffs. Very gorgeous. There's a bit of like boardwalks that you can just climb up and down. The hike itself is cool. Over here, it kind of goes along. I think this is the Bruce Trail hike. It goes along the cliff, so some gorgeous scenery. And it's actually really pretty when there are no leaves because you see more. There are a lot of boardwalks and there's also a lot of rocks that have moss all over them. They just look so magical and beautiful. And over here, I really quickly would like to tell you about my road trip journal. I have my summer road trip journal, which is for the spring and summer season. Then I have my fall winter road trip journal for the following seasons. And then I also have our trip journal, which is a really fun book of different arts you can do while being on a road trip. And these two road trip journals are actually structured in a very similar way. They have the roughly 12 days of the full day road trips that are really well planned. Then they have 28 and 36 one location trips and some road games while being on the road, of course. And this book, the winter book, also has some food, unique food places that you can go actually any time of the year. And I'm gonna link all of the links to these books down in the description below. So continuing over here, this is us getting to the Crawford Lake. It has a number of sculptures in the park, and the lake itself is really pretty. So boardwalks all around it. It took us actually like 15 minutes to walk the whole lake, and there's something about boardwalks that I absolutely love. And on the way back, we stopped at Thai House Cuisine, which is in Milton. Excellent place if you need some food. So I had khao soi and my boyfriend had pad thai. The next location I think is an excellent road trip is Scarborough Bluffs Park. Specifically over here I'm showing you, you take the main entrance, but then we go towards the right side. Last time I think it was free in the winter. And then we go to the beach and specifically to the Bluffers Park Lookout because it has, in my opinion, the most beautiful scenery in wintertime. So over here are some photos, just absolutely gorgeous. Do not come closer to the cliffs because they do sometimes fall off, but just in the vicinity, it's beautiful. There are also lots of kind of lake, because it's a Lake Ontario, they have a lot of sections, so there's like geese on them, so really nice to see different birds. And of course, beautiful icicles on the trees. So specifically love it after the snowstorm because the icicles just form really beautifully. And they also have a section with houses that there are actually people live there in their boat houses, as I understand, throughout the whole year. So interesting to check out. Up next, we have the Toronto Zoo. Excellent place to go in the winter. So one of the main reasons is, first of all, there are no crowds. Second reason, it is about $24 versus I think $32 in the summer, so it's a bit less. But of course, some of the areas are closed. There are no animals, as many animals outside. But in my opinion, I think it's still an exceptionally cool place to go because you go inside, you defrost, and you go outside, you do a bit of a hiking, a bit of fresh air, and then you go back inside. In my opinion, that's one of the best ways to enjoy kind of really cold temperatures is if you do this kind of. Over here we have gorgeous tigers. This guy was pacing. I think he knew it was his lunchtime. The giraffes were definitely magnificent. Over here, them having some lunchtime. The other two kind of turn away from us, but it's okay. Lots of turtles. Overall, I think it's an excellent zoo. As I understand, it's the largest zoo in Canada. Definitely different, whatever you're into, there's definitely something for everybody. And the good thing about zoo is that there is no need to book, we just showed up. But I do have to say parking is $15, so that's a bit on the expensive side, so try to carpool. And on the way back to Toronto, we stopped over at Naan Kebab, which is a really nice place. It's sort of like a serve yourself kind of place, but the food was excellent. I believe it's Afghani food. Tiffany Falls is our next destination. This is in Hamilton. Love this. I think, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is the best looking waterfall when it comes to wintertime. But first, let's talk about the parking. So when you get to the Tiffany Falls Conservation Area, there are a couple of parking spots. I think they're, last time I heard, about $11, but there's just so few of them that we didn't get the parking. So we had to park on the side streets. So just heads up in terms of that, you will need to hike a bit. And then the actual hike towards the falls also takes about 15 minutes, but it's very icy. So make sure you're wearing proper shoes that are not gonna slip. But once you get there, you will understand why I think it's the most beautiful. The icicles and this like water kind of fall in ice. It's just so gorgeous. The next stop I want to talk to you about is the Village Square in Burlington. Now, this is very adorable little village that kind of looks like Europe. It even has the London phone booth, which is pretty hilarious. And over here you can see just different architecture that they have there. You can cover this very fast. It's maybe 15-minute walk. And over here, there is a really gorgeous Brant Pier, right, I don't know, maybe 15-minute walk yet again. It goes right into the Lake Ontario. Next destination I want to talk to you about is Thermia Spa Village. Recently opened. I think it's a perfect winter destination. When you kind of don't want to spend a whole day outdoor, but you kind of do want to be in the nature. I think the price is slightly over $100. There is no kind of time limit. You definitely need to book, pre-book. They have a large amount of different hot tubs, cold dips, the different saunas, couple of steam rooms. And another thing I loved about this place is that they have these experiences when a spa professional does a bit of a ritual. And plus they also have really lovely two restaurants. They have the kind of beer garden restaurant and they have just a regular restaurant. We went to the regular one, had a charcuterie board, had a soup, really yummy drinks. It was definitely a lovely day to get away from it all. But as I understand, this is 19 plus place. So I hope you enjoyed these winter road trip destinations. I'm also going to link a video about my underrated summertime destinations. Please subscribe, like, and share if you enjoy my videos. Thank you so much. Bye.